Hello, what's up everybody? I just got done watching episode 5 of Survivor 41. We got to see a lot of good character development. Without further ado, let's get into it. So we start off this episode with the Ua tribe. Right off the bat, there's some drama in their tribe when the Beware advantage is found. We see Shan and Ricard conspiring together about opening the advantage behind Genie's back. So Shan sneaks off to go open the advantage and she discovers that it's the same advantage that Brad had. Shan and Ricard lie to Genie and say that they're going to say the secret passphrase at the next immunity challenge just as bait to see who else has it. And Genie actually seemed to believe this lie, so hey, good on Shan and Ricard. Anyway, Shan goes to open the advantage and as a result, she is temporarily unable to vote until the other two are discovered. And right now, Xander on the Yasa tribe is the only person that has found his idol. So it looks like Xander and Shan are gonna be SOL for a while. So we get to the immunity challenge. And of course, Shan wants to see if anybody else on the other tribes have found their Beware advantages so that her idol would be in play. So Shan goes to say her quirky little phrase.
And I didn't realize it until just now, but broccoli are just small trees.
And then the mic sort of gets passed to Xander to say his phrase.
He was talking about ladybugs being his dead relatives or something.
Actually, I said I truly believe that butterflies are dead relatives saying hi.
Oh my goodness, we're all going crazy.
And everything is super weird and super awkward and people are just like, okay. But then out of nowhere comes the last person I would expect, Naseer.
Jeff, I am as confused as a goat on AstroTurf.
King Naseer, who would have known? I loved how they did this. I love that they kept it a secret. I love that it was revealed to the audience just as it was revealed to Shan and Xander. It kept me on my feet. I really, really like this part of the show. So everybody goes to play in the next immunity challenge. Unfortunately, the Ua tribe loses and now they're going to be going to tribal council for the third time in a row. This really sucks for the Ua tribe. At the very beginning, they were my favorite tribe just because I liked most of the members of the team. I just thought they were super duper likable. And now it's dwindling down and now there'll only be 2 more left. So after the immunity challenge, Shan and Liana get picked to walk to the top of the mountain together to have the conversation and make the decision and so on and so forth. When I saw that these 2 ladies were going to be going up to the mountain together, I just knew in my heart, I was like, there's gonna be some black girl magic bonding going on this trip. There has to be. And of course there was. These 2 women were able to immediately connect. They talked about their lives, their families, like really deep personal conversations, even though they had just met. I really liked watching this and I thought it was a really beautiful moment to show because although this is a game, the experiences that these 2 individuals have had outside of this game have shaped who they are now. And for them to take both of their experiences, which is growing up as a black woman, you know, at first that might sound like something that's a little too trivial to bond over like that. But having those 2 identities isn't always easy. And I feel like when they first met each other, they were able to see that in each other. Like they both laid their entire games out on the table and, you know, told each other who they trusted and who they didn't trust. At that moment, tribal lines didn't matter as much. It was just about those 2 individuals and what they had in common and how much they believed in each other and how much that trust was there just because of who they are, who they were born as. I just thought that was such a beautiful moment. I am going to be rooting for these 2 ladies going forward. In this scene, we also see production take a moment to really go into Shan's backstory more and really talk about how she grew up and what her home and family life was like and how she was gang affiliated when she was younger, but she was able to turn all of that around. I feel like so far they have talked more about Shan's backstory and personal life more than anybody else on the show. You know, watching the honest, at this moment, I was like, okay, this could either be a really good thing and show that Shan could be a possible winner, or this could be a really bad thing and show that she's going home in this episode. So it was really up in the air at that point. So back at Camp Uwa, the three of them have this weird like love, hate, trust triangle going on. Everybody is planning on getting rid of everybody pretty much. Nobody feels safe right now, and they probably shouldn't. I just really love this whole scene. I really liked having small, tiny tribes because you really get to see what every individual person is saying and thinking. There's a really, really tense conversation between Shan and Ricard. Shan asks for an advantage that she gave Ricard earlier. She asks for it back, and Ricard is just like, oh hell no, if I give that back to you, then I have no protection on me. Now, I love Shan. Love her to death. I'm a Shan stan, okay? But I definitely see where Ricard is coming from, and I definitely don't blame him for wanting to keep that advantage at all. He's doing what's best for him. Shan's trying to do what's best for her. Hey, at this point, it's a free-for-all. But the one thing I did notice as this whole little exchange was going on was that it seemed like the episode was centered around Shan and her decisions. We got to see a little bit more of Shan's perspective, and we got to see her confessionals a little bit more. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I feel like Shan isn't going to be the one going because they're really feeding us the story from her perspective a lot. I feel like Shan has just been getting the main character edit this whole time, and it really makes me nervous because I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But as we see, Genie is actually the one going home. And throughout all that drama, Shan and Ricard decided to stay intact. So I have to admit, this did surprise me a little bit because I did have a suspicion that it was going to be Ricard. When Genie didn't use her shot in the dark, I was like, okay, maybe Ricard is going home, because if Genie thought it would be her, she would definitely use that shot in the dark, right? Guess not. Like I said, I really did like mostly everybody on the Uwa tribe, so I was upset to see Genie gone. So what did you guys think of this episode? Do you think that it was a good idea to send Genie home in this episode, or do you think Shan and Ricard should have turned on each other? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a like and click that subscribe button below for more Survivor coverage this season. I hope everybody has a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.